Alright. 1 second while I check the software. I think we're good. I said I think we're good. I alt-tabbed, and now I'm having a little bit of difficulty getting back into the game. There we go. Okay, I'm back in. Alright, I don't know if those mine crawlers are supposed to be out here or if they're supposed to be inside that gate. Because they like randomly, that guy almost got stuck in there again. I don't know. Alright, so this gate over here is locked. I think I have to open it up from this side over here. There's an awful lot of blood on the floor. Like, if, and on the walls too. It's like if these skeletons are the only people who've died in here, then they have spewed a ton of blood. Alright, so there's a bullseye up there. But is there any reason to think that I'm gonna get murdered by spikes? There's a switch here. I think I'm gonna shoot the bullseye first. Okay. Okay. Apparently... Let me try that. Let me try hitting that switch. That opens this. Nice. Alright. We got a potion. We got a potion and some type of spell scroll. Kind of looks like Ice Block or Ice Wave. Revenge Steel again. Is there anything up here? Oh. I don't think so. Alright, so I think I just shoot the target and then stand here. And then the gates will open? Yeah, alright, cool. Oh, and there's something else is opening? I don't... Oh, okay, yeah, alright. Like these panning cameras, This feels like something out of a Zelda game. Like showing you did the switch. This is what you unlocked. Oh, okay, I don't want to be up on here. That's gonna crush me. We got another shoot the target little icon thingy, and I think... I don't know if there's an order for this one. They've got the same symbols from the beginning of the dungeon, so it might be the same order as from the beginning. This one's like yellowish, creamish, ivoryish white. This one's like greenish silver. And this one's red. So they're like different colors, actually. I don't know. Alright, so this is saying red, yellow, blue? I can't really tell what colors these are. Yeah, I don't think it's me. I don't think I'm colorblind. Fortunately, I think the symbols are printed on them, on their foreheads. Yeah, okay, cool. So, red. And then the yellowy snowflake looking thing. And then this one. I might be ambushed by... maybe not. Alright, I guess if I had done that wrong, then a demon might have spawned here, and then I could have farmed XP. Oh, okay. Don't mind me. Let me just back out of here and get my spell ready. Let's see if I can get him. Nice. Seems like some of the sound effects aren't coming through clearly. Like, there should be a sound effect for me charging that spell, and then a sound effect for it hitting, as opposed to just when it's actually cast. That's a little weird. Oh, hello. Whoa.
Never show your face here again.
Fanatic Templar. You're about to get a face full of Firestorm, and damn, they only did half his health. Hello. Now, if I can get some residual burning damage, that would be cool. It's about to take. What? See, like, what? Jeez, they randomly speed up and go insanely fast, and I don't know why that's happening. Custodian's Wood. That's valuable. Not that I need money at this point in the game. Okay. There's stuff to do down there, and I can cross the beams as well. Excuse me, what the hell? What? These things, I was sneezing, but it looked like they just spawned out of thin air on top of me. I kinda have to sneeze again. Maybe this spell doesn't have a charge sound. Alright, is anything else gonna... Oh, this guy's gonna come. That guy got conveniently stuck in a burning animation. But that doesn't always happen. Nice. Greater invincibility. That's even better. Once I get some more skill points invested, I can switch over to those defensive ones. Oh, okay, this just leads over here. Alright. Not quite where I wanted or expected to go, but I'll do it. So this little thing says platform down. I think I pressed that switch to bring the platform down. And in here we have open gate, spawn mine crawlers. Open left gate, close gate, spawn mine crawler. And over here we have open left gate and right gate and demon spawn crawler. So I don't know if I can do both, but I think I want to do the left one because I think this is referring to something later in the dungeon, in the temple, where if I've done this switch to open both gates, and I can get into some extra areas. And the fact that it's spawning demons doesn't really bother me because I can kill those with relative ease. Alright, so then I think... yeah, these gates in kind of the blue light, I think those would have been also locked if I had done the other route. And we do have the minecrawler spawn. That is unfortunate that that missed. I might not get a chance to cast this other spell. There's a lot more spawning in here than I thought. I mean, I guess the sign was saying 3 or 4. What? Not gonna bother picking up their loot. I got too much stuff at this point. I don't know if I don't know if there's a way to raise that platform to get anything. So I'm just gonna head on back. Alright, call the elevator. Came from over there. I'm pretty sure the lava is instant death. So don't screw up these jumps. Actually, is there like a treasure chest or anything interesting down here? I don't think so. Hello. Might be able to get him to fall in the fire though. Well, that's one. That's two. They fall in the lava, or are they on... What? It sounded like one of them died. There's one running around down there. I'm not gonna worry about it. Did he also die? Yep. I didn't get the XP, but that's fine, whatever. I don't care about a couple hundred XP. I'd honestly rather just let him die and save me the trouble. Alright, and this is the gate that I opened, which gives me the troll fist. if I can... Yeah, Troll Fist, which I think is the strongest two-hander in the game. 100. I already had one. I think, actually, maybe Lee's axe does slightly more. Those potions might have been stat boosting ones, yeah. Yeah, when you get Eurytzial and then bring the power back to it, that's actually the strongest one. But of the normal swords, I think it's either Lee's axe or the Troll Fist. Alright, there was a spot that I wanted to get to. I'm trying to remember where I came. Oh, don't go that way. Don't go that way. I actually do want to go that way, but those spikes would have killed me. It's down here. And across there. Gomez's two-hander, that's right. That's the Wrath of Innis, I think it's called. That one's really strong too. Almost at a point where I can get that. Not that I'll ever be able to equip it, because I'm not pumping enough points into strength anymore, but it's still a cool looking sword, and I think it's also a pretty cool look. Yeah, it's a pretty cool looking sword. Might have a similar model as the Eurytzial sword. Alright, yeah, this is a cool little spot. We have this journal here. Day 23, lost all sense of time. I suppose it must have been about 23 days ago that the orcs caught us and forced us to work. The work is hard and the bastards know no mercy. If you're weak, you're dead. I want out of here, I don't care how. 5 days later. We had to prolong the tunnels even further into the mountain. The front area is already massive. If I only knew what we're doing this for. 39 days later. I've heard that these orc priests have no hearts. But if that's true, how come they're still alive? Also, I've seen the sword of the priests are so afraid of. If I only had it, I'd smack it straight into their bodies. That's a really elegant way of saying that. I would smack it straight into their bodies. Day 78. 11 days later. The sword is lying in a room in the front part of the temple, but it's guarded by a priest. I'm going to flee. I'll leave my diary here. Maybe one day it'll be useful to somebody. So I guess that's supposed to be telling you, hey, there's a very important sword in this dungeon to get. But it's almost pointless because... I mean, maybe not, because I'm the type of person who's going to explore everywhere and grab pretty much everything I can, so there's really no risk of ever missing that sword. It's like that journal being there to say, hey, go get that sword. Maybe isn't super helpful, and it's in a really out of the way, kind of hidden spot where people. Oh, I'm about to die. Okay, good. That was close. It's in a really out of the way, kind of hidden spot where people probably won't even notice it. So I don't know that it does anything else other than to provide a little bit of lore explanation for kind of how this temple was built and to give a little bit more insight into the Orcish culture. Okay, so this is the other side of that spike pit. I don't think there's anything in the spike pit that I can get. I think if you time your movements right, you can get through here, and you can actually bypass a lot of it, I think, by jumping over some of these pillars, but like I found the way around, so don't need to deal with that. I've got 45 points of mana boosting that I can get right now. And I'm at 37 currently, but I think some of that is being boosted by a ring, so I'm almost at a point. A couple more level ups, and then I think I can start using some of those potions. Alright, now that I think there might be 3 switches like this scattered around the outskirts of this ring, and I just have to go to each one and activate it. Is there any... I'm looking to see if there are any potions on this, like, outer shelf platform thing. I don't think I see any. And so I think that activating all 3 of those switches will raise the bridge to get over into this central area. What do we have in here? More lesser demons? Looks like I hit the other one first. Okay, I need to get some more mana. And he can't fit through the door. That's cute. Once again, I don't think I see any potions, but there's a corpse over here. Hero's Blade. Like, at this point in the game, I feel like I'm only getting two-handers. Because, like, this game seems to treat two-handed weapons as the next logical step up from one-handers. Because after a certain point, they kind of just stop giving you one-handers, and like you have to master one-handed swords before you can learn two-handed swords, and that's a little bit annoying that the game has almost has an intended path for you to follow in terms of character development, because if you don't want to learn one-handed swords, then if you don't want to learn two-handed swords, you're eventually gonna kind of run out of room to grow. I mean, there are still some one-handed swords out there that I can get. But it feels like lately I've just been getting nothing but two-handed swords that I can't use because I haven't been investing enough points in strength. Like, I know if I go back to the old camp, I can snag a couple of really powerful one-handed swords, but those one-handed swords are going to need a lot of strength, too. Alright, I think this will be the last switch. And that does not lead anywhere. Yeah, I think Raven has the strongest one-handed sword in the game, but I think it also takes something like 70 strength to use, which is at a point where, like, these two-handers are... They may as well just be using these two-handers, but I think these two-handers still also do more damage than Raven's sword. But either way, it's just like... It's completely out of my range at this point, because I do want to put some more points into mana so I can cast more spells. Although really I'm almost at a point where I am starting to feel tempted to go back into splitting between mana and strength. So I want to learn the 6th Circle of Magic from Zardus, which I think will only cost 35 or 40 skill points, and that leaves me with another 40 that I can start dumping into strength or something, and I was planning to do that into mana and kind of go more of like a pure mage type. Oh, okay. I was thinking I could sneak through there. Maybe not. We'll come over here then. Oh, and I lost my light spell every time. Now, I think I could kill this guy if the game would just let me target it, but I think we also need to trigger the conversation. The game might not register the quest progression right if I don't.
Your long travel will be over! Your mortal body will burn!
Now I don't really think that's such a good idea.
No, it's not a good idea. Let's not do that. So that was easy. Storm of Fire, which I already have. And here's the Strange Sword, which is going to be relatively weak right now. If it's even listed as a weapon. Did I pass it? It might be considered a miscellaneous item. Yeah, here it is. Wonderfully made sword. Ancient runes have been engraved into the blade. Maybe Zardus can decipher these runes. I'd better not use it before he's identified it. And surprisingly, I'm not seeing any potions in here. Oh, here's one. These might be permanent stat potions. They are not. Wait a minute. Oh, no, they're not. They're not. Alright, so sneak back out of here. And unfortunately, there's no back door, no easy way out of this place that I know of, so I think you just have to run all the way back through all this to get back out of here. This way. Actually, I guess I could have stayed in the tunnel. That would have dropped me out over here. I have to attack the invincible orc to trigger a new quest. Do I have to do that now? Did I somehow miss that? I remember there being an invincible orc that needs... I think the sword needs to be charged before it can be damaged. Yeah, okay, I think you're right. I think there was a spot in the one section that I did not go into. I just have to find it again. I think it was on the other side of that lava pit. I went into the side path to get the door and then did not go through the main door that I opened. Here it is. Thank you for reminding me of that. I would have just run all the way out. I think I was in here earlier. Oh. Alright, is there anybody else? There's plenty of anybody else's. this is where that invincible orc is. Once I kill this guy. Ow. Alright, now to go trigger that cutscene. Alright, so this guy is the last of the 5 undead orc priests.
You must turn back here. Nobody may disturb the sleep of my master.
Wrong. Your sleeper will be wide awake soon.
And as we can see, this does no damage.
Damn, I'm not causing the slightest damage. I need another...
Now you will die.
I'd better get out of here fast.
So we gonna turn and run. And I don't know exactly what spell that is he's casting, but it reminds me... Oh, hello. Reminds me of some of the spells from Gothic 2. Like, I don't think that spell that orc is casting is in this game as a spell that you can learn, but I think Gothic 2, and it might be the Night of the Raven expansion, they add sort of dark Beliar type spells like that. Oh, what the hell? There's like all this respawn back here. Is that spell that the orc was casting a necromancer spell that I can learn from Zardus? Hello, pain. Bunch of undead in here. Oh, this guy's coming for me. First big room with the skeletons. Is that like this room over here? Is it up? I don't remember this. The black block. Like, is it in here? Oh, next to the entrance. Okay, so that's... Just keep killing all these things here. Okay, he did summon. Oh, and there's a guy over here. I did not see him at all. That's just ridiculous. Alright. Is that all of them? Nope. Alright, so you're saying it's this thing. Ah, okay. I do vaguely remember this now. I think I found that same weapon, the smash, inside... well, this is a two-hander, but I think I found that same thing in one of those side tunnels. I think the one where the ceiling collapses if you do it wrong. Of course, at this point, pretty much anything I find is either going to be... well, I think 90% of everything I can find, unless they're potions, is going to be kind of useless to me, because... like all the weapons, they need more strength than I have, or that I can train over the course of the game. I do have these potions, and we'll be getting a lot of. I remember there's a lot of stat upgrading potions, like right before the sleeper. So I'm sure I can get some of these equipped, some of these other swords equipped. Like I have so much trade value that even selling them would be kind of worthless, because I mean, like I got 15,000 ore with nothing to spend it on. Okay, save here. Let's see if the game will crash. And it's fine. I feel like since I uninstalled that DX11 mod, everything just runs so much smoother. I had so many constant issues with that DX11 on. It looked nice, but I don't think it was worth all the trouble it was causing me. Orc teleport? Nah, we don't want to orc teleport. I want to teleport to Zardos. Alright. And he's wearing that crossbow I sold him. Sixth circle of magic, 40 skill points.
Can you teach me?
I shall raise you into the sixth circle of magic. Notice that only the most powerful magicians may join the sixth circle. It's reserved to those whose life is a sign. Your sign is the unification of the elements. The sixth circle enables you to use the magic of any rune. And don't forget, do not claim the power, but serve it.
So now I got necromancer robes. These are... Oh,
Greetings.
hello. What? I did not want to talk to you. These are... Right now, the best thing I have in every single way. That will cease to be the case once I get the ore armor, though.
Greetings.
Okay, I found a way into the underground temple.
I have found a way into the underground temple.
You have? That's remarkable. You have become very powerful, stronger than anybody else inside the barrier. Maybe you really are the man the Orcish prophecies told of.
Prophecies? What prophecies?
Ancient Orcish documents written shortly after the sealing of the underground temple mention a holy foe.
A holy foe?
Someone who shall come to drive the sleeper from our world forever.
I am supposed to be the one mentioned in the ancient prophecies? You must be wrong, surely.
Maybe, maybe not.
I found this strange sword.
Show it to me.
His arm is animated so awkwardly.
That's interesting. It has Eurythiel written on it. I've heard of this sword. It's a weapon from the olden days, when the human race was still young. The weapon was forged from an unknown material, and there's nothing written about who created it. This blade was said to possess unbelievable powers, but I don't notice any magical aura.
Eurythiel possessed unbelievable powers?
It was written that the owner of the weapon was able to pierce the strongest armor, and to overcome even the most powerful of protection spells.
How could the orcs get this powerful weapon into their hands?
It's claimed that the orcs took it from a powerful warlord. They didn't know how to use it, but they did hide it.
But they didn't hide it well enough. Is it possible to restore the former powers of the weapon?
You need a very strong magical source of power for that purpose.
You mean strong enough to detonate the magic barrier with?
About that strong. Besides, you'll need a very special magic formula in order to transfer the power. Give me some time, and I'll create the magic formula.
In the meantime...
Meanwhile, I'll be hunting around for better armor. The undead have made massive dents in my armor.
You should go to my old tower.
Your old tower?
It sank below one of the eastern lakes during one of the earthquakes. The spires are still visible above the surface. There are still some artifacts inside it. I never made any effort to salvage them.
How do I get there?
I haven't been there since the earthquake, which means you'll have to find a way to enter it yourself. But take this key. It opens a chest in which I used to store some particularly rare artifacts.
I'm seeking...
So he still doesn't have any special spells for me to learn. I guess I don't get those until chapter 6. But now I have the 6th circle of magic and 50 skill points left, so I'm gonna spend some of those on mana, and I'm actually thinking that maybe I don't need to dump all of it into mana because I have so many mana potions and I can buy so many mana potions that I really only need to have enough mana to get through like 1 or 2 fights. Whereas having more strength will directly influence the amount of damage I do in melee combat, so maybe maybe putting some points into strength would actually be beneficial, more beneficial than putting too many into mana. Hello.
I need more magic.
I can help.
Let's let me get... I'm gonna do at least 20. Still leaves me with 30. So if I can get at least 10 more, then I can unequip this ring, the strength ring that I have. Or I can keep it equipped and use... I'd be able to equip with 58 strength. I'd be able to equip a two-hander, which would do 81 damage instead of 73. That doesn't seem like a lot. Doesn't seem like a lot more. Let me just go get that 10 strength at a minimum. This puts me at 57 mana right now. And again, I think I have 25. I think I have plus 25 from rings and amulets. I think Lee will increase my strength. Hey, buddy. Can I talk to you? How do I... Can I... There we go.
Hello.
Oh.
What do you think about the mine? The threat should be no more.
You've done much for our camp. I can make good use of men like you.
Thank you. I'll be on my way now.
One moment. Take this rune of magic as a sign of our gratitude for your great deeds.
Thank you. See ya. What do you...
They've gone too
Alright, I have no idea what he gave me. Was it... It's probably something that I already have or something that I don't care about. I swear, did he give me an ice bolt? If he did, it's kind of funny because that's an underwhelming spell. Okay, so he can't train my strength. I know Lara's can, but Lara's would not let me talk to him while I was not a mate, or while I was with the old camp. So maybe that has changed now. Hey guys, just coming through.
Hello?
I want...
Alright, let me go 5, 10. You know what, screw it, let me go 15, 20. Alright, that's gonna bring me up to 68. Which should be enough to equip the Rage Deal, but it's still not as good as Urit Seal, which requires significantly less. So we're just gonna roll with Urit Seal. Even though it's not fully charged, it's still doing considerably more damage than my other options. And having that extra strength will boost my damage output, because I think the formula for damage, I think it applies your strength to every hit, so the more strength you have, the more damage you do. And now I can unequip the Ring of Power, and then I can put on Ring of Invincibility. I do have another ring that will give mana, but whatever, I don't really care. I'll take the defense. Then swing by Kronos and I'll spend my last 10 on some more mana.
Hello. I can...
Alright. That's cool. And that puts me at 67 mana. For the time being, at least. And I think from here on out, pretty much every level up I'm just going to put into mana until I can get at or near the max. I think it's raining again. Yeah, why does it always rain every time I sleep until morning? That's so weird. Alright.